Hey, folks, once again, my friend Cool Papa Bell.
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting paid for this, right?
Yeah, actually, no, hey, my investors are watching, so keep that in mind. At any rate, your thoughts about the commissioner's response to your question about the Rooney Rule?
Well, I think his response was pretty boilerplate. He didn't really give any details except to acknowledge that it's something that we're always looking to improve upon in conjunction with other things that we're doing to develop talent, be it coaches, executives, officials in the NFL. So
Right.
he really, and I think he began his answer by saying, I look at this in a much, broader context than just the Rooney Rule. So he kind of danced away from the specific, question or the specific inference that the Raiders did something wrong and that part of the rule needed to be strengthened and toughened. I wrote about it, shortly after it happened. I thought the NFL really should have brought the hammer down on the Raiders and that Mark Davis should have been willing to pay, say, $1 million fine just because they didn't follow the rule to the letter of the law. Not that they should not have had John Gruden as their coach, because
Right,
if
I
I was
understand
Mark
that.
Davis, I would probably would have probably wanted him too, especially because of his, history with the organization and all of that. So I have no problem with that at all. But it's like, don't tell us that you have a rule and this is how the rule needs to be applied, and then kind of skirt the rule just to get to the ends. And you know what, Zenny, I almost think that had the NFL decided to come down on Mark with a major fine, that he probably would have been saying, okay, yeah, I wanted him, I paid him $100 million, I'll pay another $1 million, I'll pay the fine. I almost think that, and I wish maybe the next time I see Mark, I'll ask him and he won't tell me.
Right. Hey, he did, Mark Davis, say something about T. Martin that technically was unkind. And when he said that, he didn't want to be in a position of having to hire a T. Martin, or words to that effect. So I think, he didn't do himself any favors in how he looked in terms of the Rooney Rule situation.
Yeah,
So,
So it's definitely a sensitive issue on a number of levels.
Yeah, it sure is. Hey, Cool Papa Bell, you remember to catch him on Twitter, right?
There you go.
All right. Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Okay,
Appreciate
man.
it. Cool.
Good deal.
You got it.
Thanks.